Hey y'all, it's Tammy with Collard Valley Cooks. Happy Easter! Um, I'm about to start a strawberry cake. I have my oven preheated. This is one of my favorites at Easter time. I either like the strawberry cake or the strawberry cream cheese pie that is in my second cookbook. Is both really good and easy recipes to make for Easter. I'm a little late. Most people have already cooked. But my mom has been really sick all week, and so I'm just now really getting a breather and time to put stuff together. It's been wild at the Nichols house. So if those who are busy with family, I understand y'all can watch later, and those that have already been to a sunrise service or you're at home right now, you can watch me make Easter dinner. There's a lot going to be cooked today. All right. The first thing, like I said, we're going to do is make my strawberry cake. This is that old-fashioned strawberry cake that a lot of you are going to remember from about the 70s, I guess. I'm going to start out with a white cake mix. First, I like to put in my liquid ingredients. We're going to start out with a half a cup of water, 3/4 cups of oil. And I love these new measuring cups. It's so nice to be able to see what's in the cup without having to get down at eye level or pick it up. Okay, 3/4 cups of oil, 4 eggs. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to crack this one and throw it in there. I got to get some strawberries out of my doggone freezer that I put up last year. So what I'm going to do is get these out, rinse them real quick. And we're going to put them in the microwave, let them get kind of warm, and then we're going to mash them up for the cake. So I didn't think this was going to take this long. My oven is preheated already, thank goodness. So let's do this. At least everybody's getting fresh strawberries, right? Now I'm going to slice them thin, just like I would for a strawberry shortcake. But then after they're zapped in the microwave for a minute with a little sugar in them, then I'll kind of smash them up, and we can throw them in this cake mix. And we're going to throw a few in the icing as well. You're going to use about a half a cup of these in your cake, and then you're going to use about a half a cup of this in your icing as well. Or it may be a cup. I don't remember. I have to look at the paper. So, a lot of people think that they've got to take their strawberries out, let them sit all day with some sugar on them. And shortcut method to that is to do what we're going to do this morning. You don't have to wait on them like you think. Aren't those pretty and red? These were only $1, like 30 something at the grocery store yesterday. I went to Food Depot. Pretty strawberries for Easter, that's for sure. Cheap and pretty. I'm going to save a couple in case we want to slice up some for the top of the cake. For those of y'all who are getting to tune in today, thanks for tuning in. We are, Chris is at church with the kids. And yes, I normally go to church, but my mom has been very, very sick. We've had to call in hospice this week. We've had prom this week. She was in the hospital this week. Mama was. It has been wild in our house this week, I have to say. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to turn it off. So we're going to put about a half a cup of sugar on these. I'm going to stick them in the microwave, and we're going to zap them, and we'll start mixing up the cake. Okay? That's all you got to do. That right there. So, I haven't been home all week, and it's, so Chris has been doing the cooking this week and the cleaning. Yesterday, I did get to clean a little. Mama's vital signs started going up really high yesterday. Her pulse is really high, so I'm afraid her sepsis infection may be coming back. All right, this has got 3/4 cup of oil, a half a cup of water, 4 eggs. Okay. 1 white cake mix, 1 box, 3-ounce box of strawberry gelatin, we're going to start mixing it up while those strawberries are getting soft. This is it. That's all there is to it. Now all we got to do is throw the strawberries in, spray a sheet cake pan. I'm using a classic white cake mix from Aldi. So while that's mixing, just a couple of minutes, we're going to spray our pan. This is my pan. I got out my baking spray. See, I had everything ready except my strawberries because I thought I had some, and then I didn't. So these have bubbled up and gotten hot. And I'm really not supposed to microwave this bowl. I wasn't even thinking about that when I put that in there. I'm losing my mind. Because it's melamine. You're not really supposed to put your melamine in the dishwasher. I mean, in the microwave. See how juicy these get when you put that sugar in them? And then after they cool off, it's so nice and cool outside that I will probably, after we add part of this to our cake mix, I'll probably put it in a pie dish and let it cool outside for our icing. Yeah, me and Chris were actually watching the Pastor Farmer's Wife last night before we went to bed, and she was making cucumbers, some, you know, like your cucumber with your vinegar and your sugar and all that. And that's something I don't hardly ever eat. And she says it's a staple at their house. And they eat it all the time this time of year. And so we thought that was interesting. She put red onions in it. And my poor Chris, my poor husband, Chris, if he eats anything with red onions that are raw, oh my gosh, he cannot, his stomach cannot handle them. And so he was like, oh my gosh, could you imagine me with those red onions, that vinegar? He said it would kill me. But now most people, of course, it wouldn't hurt. I'm going to put these out on the porch and let these get cool for our icing. And we'll make our icing in a second. Yeah, I'll probably do a lot of the cooking, leave and go see Mama, and then come back to eat with my friend if I get done in time. If not, then I'll just go sit with Mama tonight. I was going to cook a little bit yesterday. This is strawberry cake going in. Those of y'all who are just tuning in. I was going to cook a little bit of this yesterday, and I didn't because I had my girls' prom pictures, and I had to, when I got home, Mama was not in good shape yesterday. So we were there a good bit. Oh, y'all can't see. Let me fix this. We were there for a while, so we're putting this cake in the oven, y'all. This cake, strawberry, in the oven. So anyway, by the time I got home, did my kids' Easter baskets. Yes, even if they're teenagers, I still make them a little something. My feet were hurting way too bad. And I'm hoarse today. My mother lives in a memory care home, and it's on a slab. And so I've been standing a lot on concrete. Y'all, it's killing me. It's killing my feet. I've got to fix my hair. I know I'm going to touch my hair, but this looks kind of crazy. Y'all like my little headband? I thought it was cute for Easter. It's not something I would wear just about any other time. I just found it this morning. It was probably my mama's, knowing her. Let's see. Cake's in the oven. Now, the icing we don't have to make for a while. Out here. It's such a beautiful day, and yes, it's sunny, but it's not that hot. I've got the eggs ready. These are my strawberries that are going to go in the icing to go on the strawberry cake. And yes, it fell in the middle. It wasn't quite ready, but it'll be gooey and yummy and delicious. I mean, you can see the cake is pulled away from the edges, so it's ready. I iced this in the pan. Easy peasy. So let's do this real quick. You need about a stick of margarine. I think I've got almost a stick at room temperature over here. We're going to make it happen. I got little bits and pieces of stuff where I've been cooking. But it should be, I will add a little bit to it and we'll have about a stick of butter. Okay? So now we're going to use the strawberries and the powdered sugar. That's all you need. Simple. Let's just go ahead and cream this. Whoops. Didn't get that one in there good. Let's just go ahead. I didn't have either one of them in there, did I? Or was that the same one?
I think it was.
Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't plug it in. Lord, I'm about poo. This is going to make a mess. That one moves out. All right, it's going to take 3½ cups. I'm going to go ahead and grab my strawberries. I'm just going to put some of them in here to start with. Now, I've had several people make this cake, and they're like, oh, my icing was so runny. See, when you add those strawberries, it really does make it thinner. So just watch it, you know. And if you can't get all of your strawberries in, do what I said and get you a strainer. Strain some of the juice off the strawberries to add the rest of them. And you sure wouldn't want to make a real thin icing like this. Oh, this thing splits over. You sure wouldn't want to make a real thin icing like this and then put it on a hot cake. So don't do that either, okay? All right, that's 2 cups of powdered sugar. We still have 1½ to go. And so, I mean, my icing's really not that runny. So, guess it's just according. When you make your strawberries, don't put any water in them. Just sugar is all. Now that icing is thin. I'm gonna put the rest of these. I'll just run through a strainer so y'all can see an example of what I'm talking about. I think I got my littlest one broke the other day. And then if you get to this point in your icing and you still have some left and you don't want it to get too thin, just do it this way. You know, just smash them. Mush them, mash them, smash them, however you say it. Get the liquid out of them as much as you can, and then add them add the rest of them in. All right, we're about to go get the cake. We're going to stick it on there, and this is one more thing. That will be done. Just ice it in the pan. All you gotta do. So let me get these meters out. What? Come on, loose. Are you believing that?
You're straight.
I'm not hitting the release button. It's just coming out. That's not good. This is a brand new thing. I don't know what it is with me and hand mixers, but apparently we don't get along. Oh, yummy! You cannot make a better cake than this one. Period. It is so good. I've actually got extra icing, which is fine with me. I can do something with it. We'll think of something to do because anything strawberry is good. Put a little bit more right here. Now we're just going to take a strawberry and slice it and just make it pretty on the top. And present it. And I'm really not going to, you know, like chop the strawberry and stand it up with its leaf on it and all that. I'm just going to put some strawberries on top. Be done with it. If you're having a function like we're having, there should be none of this, you know, especially if you're taking it to church or something. If you make this cake and people get used to you bringing it, you're not going to have any left at all to take home, okay? It's one of those cakes. I mean, like, we can make an old-fashioned caramel icing on the stovetop, ice white homemade layers, take it to a function, and only the people that really recognize the cake from long ago is going to get a piece. So then you have a lot of leftovers. But this cake, it's going to be gone. You can eat the ends of the strawberries while you're chopping them. Just save about 4 or 5 nice sized strawberries for the top. I know that Farmer's Pastor wife, however you say it, she was making a strawberry cake. I don't know if she made this one or not. This is a real popular cake back from the 70s. Early, you know, late 60s, early 70s that your mama always made. And so this is, if you're looking for that recipe and you haven't had it in a long time, this is it. This is the one. So I'm going to try to slide this in the refrigerator. We're going to try to get this in the refrigerator in a minute. Or we're going to do that after we sign off from y'all. We're going to try to finish everything up right quick. Only thing I got left now, Chris, is doing the dumplings for the cobbler.